Okay, it's Victor X7 Victor Papa. The name here is Paul. I got my grab and go kit done, so I thought I'd run down my what I'm going to take out on the field with me when I go. So first up, I've got this battery box. This is a Pelican case. It was surplus from COVID with the ventilators and stuff in there. So what I've got in here is I've got a 100 amp hour battery, a 20 amp hour battery, and it's fused and stuff. Up here, I 3D printed a thing for this for the port that was already on the case, so I could put some Anderson power poles in. So that's that. Lock this up here, spin it around, and I've got USB ports and a 12-volt cigarette lighter coming out of there. So on the side here, I have a inverter. So that's the control for the inverter. And speaking of the inverter, there it is right there, 1100 watt inverter. And here is what's inside the power box. So there's my 20 amp hour battery, and there is the 100 watt or 100 amp hour battery. And you can see I got a little storage thing here. I got a little handheld in there. So that is this. That's this part of my gear. I won't close that. I'll just leave it. Sorry, this is the first time doing a video like this, so I'm not so good at it yet. This is my grab and go kit, which I just finished. So this is done with a Princess Auto, I guess fake Pelican case, Princess Auto hard case. There's my HF, VHF, UHF antenna connectors on the side. 3D printed that on the front, so when I have this open, people will know what's happening, I hope. Probably not though. So let's open this one up. All these guys opened here. Ah, come on. And there she be. So there is the grab and go kit. 3D printed everything. Hopefully I can add some pictures into the video of what it looks like underneath all of this. So the top section isn't done yet. One of the knobs on the 891, I had the 891 sitting a little too high, so it dented that. I've lowered the radio now, so it doesn't touch that anymore. But this is where my laptop is going to go. So my laptop will fit in there, and I got a little latch here to connect it in there so it doesn't pop out. And I got to do a mic hanger here and a mic hanger here so I can hang the two mics. And then put some cable organizers in here so I can throw some USB cables and whatnot in. So first up, we've got the main on-off switch here. Oh, it looks like right now it's not off. It's on the external battery. So there we go, it's off now. Battery voltage, I believe I've got it on percentage right now. So how it was before, that's for the external battery. That's so I can hook this battery up to it if need be. But this also has an internal 30 amp hour battery. So that's what is on right now. So there it goes. So again, we'll go through this. So like I said before, the main on-off switch, battery voltage, I have it on percentage right now. Speakers for the FTM 300 and audio in and out, and data for the FTM 300, so I can do WinLink whatnot on it, and the microphone input. And there's RPT. Get RPT without an antenna. Quite a strong signal here. So there's the ASU FTM 300. Pretty self-explanatory there. I had to add designed and printed by Disto 3D Printing at gmail.com. Disto is kind of a play on words. I have, for my condition, I have dystonia, so anything I do, I I put a disc toe in front of it. So there is the that's intake fan. Bring nice fresh air in to cool things down. Signal link USB for the 891. Mic for the 891. Key if I ever decide to learn CW for the 891. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Headphone jack. Switching headphone jack. So I plug my headphones in. It disconnects the speakers, so not everybody has to listen to what I'm hearing. There's the USB port for the signal link. There's a USB port for direct into the back of the radio. And there's the Yaesu FT891 right there. This panel here just has 2 speakers in it for the 891, and it's got the ATU 100 antenna tuner for the 891. That's that. Now over here we've got temperature readout for the 2 radios. We've got all the fuses for the radios. I put fuses on the positive and negative sides for both radios. And then we got the fans and the USB. And then here's the switch for the fans. So that's the exhaust fan, and again that's the intake fan. So hopefully it'll circulate enough air to keep those radios cool. Here we've got a couple of Anderson power poles for any external things that I might need to run. There's the input for the external battery to charge my battery, the internal battery, and again, like on the other box, I've got that for my for my laptop, and a couple of USB ports. So what we have here under this panel is the battery, is the 30 amp hour battery. Under this panel is where all the power connections are. I've got I got a negative terminal block and a positive terminal block, and all the wires run off there. Underneath here is the 300 FTM 300 body. Probably comes out to about here, maybe a little bit less. This is mainly blank. There's a lot of excess wires and stuff in there, but it's mainly blank for the intake of the air. The 891 body, it probably comes real close to there. It's quite big in here, and goes across up to maybe halfway across these speakers. And then I've got the ATU 100 turned on its side, sitting here. That's bolted up against the frame underneath, and I just extended the wires to come to here. So yeah, that's it. And like I said, if I can edit the video and add pictures of what it looks like underneath, I will do that. What? Good old RPT right at the end of the video. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I will be posting this one up on YouTube soon. We'll talk to everyone later. 7-3.